Hello all. Again, I came today with a new topic, but it is relevant to the yesterday's topic, which is about GDPR. So, what stands for GDPR means General Data Protection Regulation. So this rule is to protect our privacy and the user data. Here, the user means everybody, the person who is using internet will be falling under this category. So it is a comprehensive data protection law enacted by the European Union in 2018 to protect the personal data and privacy of individuals within the European Union and the European Economic Area. Here, the outside and inside European will be covered. So it covers the person, whoever is using the internet will be falling under this law. And even the person who is providing the service, the network service, internet service, they also should follow, they also should abide by this law. And again, we have to see the key aspects of the GDPR. It is not for the namesake they established, they implemented this law. This is for the genuine purpose of the every user, every person who respects the privacy and who really want to protect their data and who are using online applications, financial applications, and even who are more interested into social media. So for every person, for every benefit of the people, they established this law means everybody in this world nowadays can't escape from the social media. They want to have entertain whenever and wherever they want to go. So after having the smartphones, who won't use the social media? Even at the time of traveling, even in the offices also, even sometimes students in the colleges in their break period also they are using. So they are consuming lots of data. So to utilize that data, even they have to give their personal details like name, email IDs, and sometimes phone number, and some financial applications demands even Aadhaar card and PAN card also, right? So in order to protect these people's data, even though it is not a PAN card or Aadhaar card always, even though if it is your name which is asking your first and last names and your mobile number and even email ID, that is also require privacy. So it should not be shared without our permission. So that is the reason organizations need to get permission from this person who is utilizing this data by providing his name and some type of contact details, sometimes even address details also they will be asking in online shopping and all. Then they have to give all this data, and even this company who is requiring this data should protect the customer privacy, whoever using their network. So what is the guarantee that they are protecting our data? We are just blindly putting our data to consume social media, whether it is relevant sometimes, whether it is not relevant. So we want to acquire data, we want to get the information for our studies purpose or for professional purposes or sometimes simply for the entertainment sake. But whatever may be the reason, we have to give certain details which are very crucial for the online hackers even. So they might do anything with our data, even if it is a name or even if it is a phone number, even if it is a simple email ID, they can do a number of things which can be misutilizations. So this is a crucial information which we are providing to these service providers. So that is the reason they should make sure that they are also uh, maintain the authenticity by providing maintaining the security of the user data. So why they are asking this is also for our safety sake, because nowadays we can see anybody can search any type of data and they can misutilize that data, and they can do crash, they can do economic crash, they can do lot of things by searching internet, right? So that is the reason even service providers collect our data. Even though it is private data, they require to make sure that the right person is utilizing their service, even for their authenticity sake, for their record purpose, they are maintaining this data. But what if something is going wrong? So that is the reason they are actually following these rules. So what are the key aspects of this GDPR, which is General Data Protection Regulation Act or law? So here the scope is applies to any organization inside or outside the European Union that process the personal data of European Union citizens. Especially this is meant for European citizens. Okay, but the data which is used by the other people who are using the European Union citizens data, they have to follow these rules, right? And even in the inside of the European Union or the outside of the European Union, they must abide by this law. And personal data includes any information that can identify an individual, such as name, email address, IP address, etc. Here personal data in the sense any type of information that identify an individual, such as name, email address, email address and IP address, etc. So these will be considered as personal data. So they should be very careful while they are taking this user information, especially in case of European Union citizens. And then they have to get the consent, means the organizations who are service providers must obtain clear and explicit consent before collecting or using personal data. So again, right of individuals also we should know, because they what they are following, even we can also follow in our own country. So right to access, individual can request access to their data, right? And once after giving, they cannot say it, we cannot give back, so they can access that. And right to erase, whenever the individuals want to erase, they can erase that data. So they have right to delete the data. So this is called the right to be forgotten. And again, right to data portability, individuals can transfer their data to another service provider again. So here, if individual can right to access the data and right to erase the data and right to portability, so everything the user is having right over here upon his personal data. And then there is also one provision, data breach notification, means organizations must report data breaches within 72 hours. If they find any data breach, they have to report within 72 hours. This is must. And they have to face penalties, even like non-compliance can result in heavy fines up to 20 million euros or 4% of global annual turnover, whichever is higher. So the companies who are not following and if they got reported as non-compliance in regards to these GDPR laws, then they have to pay penalties in huge. So that is the reason nowadays every organizer, every service provider, he is actually following the rules. Even India also maintaining these type of rules, but we have to check how far we are really following. So this is what about today's topic. Thank you, and please subscribe.